Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome to another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. So today we officially kicked off the start here of the 63 mouse gray 23 window walkthrough, and yeah, pretty much spent an enormous amount of the day. Those of you that saw the video the other day when the bus came in, it was literally like packed to the roof. In fact, some stuff was literally sticking out of the roof with parts. And so today pretty much went through like every single box and organized things and moved things around and tried to kind of, I guess triage parts, for lack of a better word, for parts that we'll need sooner versus parts that we'll need later, so that when we go through it, the things we're going to need soon are easy to get to. So for example, left the electrical out because probably go ahead and start wiring on the bus before too long, and we got to pull the at least pull the wiring harness for the overhead lights and stuff like that pretty soon. So yeah, electrical's all in that box. So the owner had everything really nicely wrapped and so on, but the boxes were a bit disorganized in that, like in the same box, there would be like maybe hubcaps and then some electrical things and then maybe some door components, kind of like that. And so again, pretty much took everything out of the boxes and put them in a more organized way, so that now it's easier for us to go and find parts, and they're again just organized in a way that makes sense for us to put it together. So door parts with door parts, electrical with electrical, so on. But anyway, yeah, so we got down to the bottom here. There's this transmission. I'm gonna talk to him. We may want to clean that up a little bit, make it look a little nicer. This bus is going to be super nice, and so the transmission looks like it could use a little love. I know that it's been rebuilt, but we can probably make that look a little better. So I'll talk to the owner and see if he wants us to do that. His axles are a little ugly, so yeah, some room for improvement if he wants us to do it, and we're happy to do it. But yeah, so that was a pretty big chunk of today, is pretty much just, setting the project up to be efficient. And so a lot of those boxes of stuff, including all the interior that he has, is now locked away safe and sound in that giant ass metal box over there, labeled on shelves, etc. And then again, the stuff that we're going to use in the not too distant future, a lot of it's actually in here. So there you go. That's pretty much the kickoff for today, at least the first part of the kickoff. The second part of the kickoff is usually what we do with projects when they come in is we go ahead and we get a lot of things going in parallel. So we don't sort of sit around and wait until like, oh, hey, you know what? We are going to need seats pretty soon. We should start thinking about the seats. No, that's not really how we do it. So went ahead and took all his seats out today. Some of these pieces still had upholstery on them, so the upholstery came off of everything, and then basically started going through the seat frames with kind of a fine-tooth comb and finding things that were broken. So this is the pile of seats that has broken springs, little stuff like that, need a little love here and there. So this pile is going to get attention probably tomorrow, some welding, a little bit of fabrication, not too much, and get all that stuff squared away. This pile, everything seems to be fine. I'll go through it all again just to make sure. But then once all the seats are ready, then, we'll go ahead and send those off and have them sandblasted and powder coated so that they're ready. And then again, he bought all the upholstery, all the seat covers and stuff for this already. So I may just go ahead once all these frames are back from powder coating, and just go ahead and get all the upholstery installed and done. The door panels and stuff again are all there. That stuff's all done. The headliner, I think I might have put it I think the headliner might be in here somewhere. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, once we pull the wiring and stuff up through the roof, then we can probably go ahead and have the headliner done at any point in time. So yeah, just get things moving here. You know, you guys know that have watched the channel, we pretty much do full restorations in about a year. So part of the way, again, we do that is by just not waiting around and getting things going as soon as the project starts, really. The other thing was the wheels. So he had a couple wheels that were nicely sandblasted and stuff already. And then the other three, not sandblasted, but some of these had broken clips on them. So I actually went ahead and had Jacob drill out all the broken clips. So those are ready, and the owner supplied all the new clips and rivets and so on. So in the coming days, we'll probably go ahead and install new clips on any of the wheels that are missing the clips. And then we'll probably go ahead and send those off for powder coating too and get them. We probably won't paint them right away because then we have to store painted wheels, but get them at least cleaned up and powder coated so that when we do start getting to the point where we want to put wheels on it, then it'll just be a matter of painting them. And he already has the tires. There's a stack right there, all 5. So yeah, but for now, probably just go ahead and get them blasted and powder coated. So that was pretty much today on this bus. So it's good to get it kicked off and go through. Guys got a lot of really nice parts for this bus. Just really great selection of parts for it and very complete. I honestly am having a hard time thinking of anything that he doesn't have. Even some things I think he may have multiples of. This big trash bag here is literally full of like every pretty much window seal and I think door seals and stuff like that for the whole bus. Just giant bag full of new seals, most of which, or if not all of which, are from Wolfsburg West. So yeah, pretty much everything to build this bus was included. I don't know, and I have to either ask him or go through his list that he sent me if he has the sort of rebuild kit for his sliding rag top or not. Don't remember seeing that. It could be in here somewhere, but yeah, I mean, he may be missing 1 or 2 little things like that. I don't think he has the new canvas for it, so we need to possibly find that. But other than that, super complete. There's the carpet rolled up there for the back area here. Yeah, tons and tons and tons of parts, which is pretty much why it took me a very good portion of the day to go through it all, because just, you know, probably literally like thousands of parts. So that was pretty much my day working on this thing. So let's talk about what Rafa did. Rafa continued to work on the dash of the blue buggy, and it's just an enormous project. And so basically what he did was he took a piece of L-shaped angle iron and pretty much made a piece that runs along here. And so one leg of the L is flat up here, and then the other leg goes down that way to give it some stiffness. But you know, the hood had kind of a pretty big bow in it where it wasn't really sitting flat with the dash. And this is actually supposed to be a straight line here. So you can see like on this buggy here that's got the windshield on it, that's a straight line. So the hood had a pretty big bow in it, probably at least maybe 1/2 inch at least in the middle. And so that had to be pulled down. And then also, of course, the dash itself has to be, at least the way this particular dash fits, basically like butted up against it was how it would fit. And so Rafa made this big metal piece here, and basically he's going through and screwing both the dash and the hood to that to pull them down and together, and you know, get everything to sit flat and be nice and sturdy. And then again, he drilled holes through the body or through the dash, and then those holes are actually tapped into that angle iron because it would be pretty much impossible to get nuts up underneath there. So it's all drilled and tapped. Once that's all done being fitted and so on, then that piece will come out, and of course we'll paint it and stuff like that. It's just raw steel right now while it's being fabricated essentially. So yeah, he's getting there, but there's still some work to do. So this is those pieces that I talked about before of the support for the dash itself, which again, not even close to fitting. I'm totally bewildered that they even sell this thing, because it's literally unusable as it comes. So again, Rafa's got to continue to kind of cut that thing up and make it work, and probably fabricate some additional pieces for it. But yeah, just getting the dash on this thing, and ultimately being able to put the support on there, and then finally mount the windshield. Huge ordeal, like several days easily worth of work here. But that's kind of what it takes on these Manxes sometimes. You have to get kind of creative here, and almost like make your own parts to some extent. So that was pretty much Rafa's day. It was the dash on this buggy. So again, I think I mentioned earlier, Jacob was in. He did actually help me with these seats some, as far as like stripping the old upholstery off them, and bending the little tabs straight on them and stuff like that. And he helped me go through and check and look for broken springs and so on. And then again, he did drill out and remove the busted clips from these. So that was his afternoon. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. So appreciate you all watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.